Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRangers Let's Play Wind Waker. In the last episode, we finally finished all the side quests at Windfall Island. This episode, I'm going to explain some things about the sea. Here we have our charts. These are the two we got from Salvatore. This is Tingle's chart, which is weirdly drawn, and has a little clown horn apparently in the background. And on the sea chart, you can see that there's one island between us and that mountain up ahead. So we're going to check that out just in a little while. I will skip ahead to it right now. Okay, we're at the next island. Just to the right of Windfall, or to the east. And it's this one here. We don't have its name yet, but it's called Popprint Island. The important thing to do here is talk to these people.
Yeah! Mighty fine boat you got there, bub. You must be searching for treasure on the sea floor too, aren't you? Ha ha ha! You won't get any from us, bub. Not likely. Let me ask you something real quick. Who wanders around on a fishless sea? I'll tell you who, bub. Only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. And maybe some other things that I've never heard of. You know, with all the weak island dwellers who never leave their shores, I'm amazed to see such a tiny little guy out here. I like your style, bub. I feel like I've known you my whole life. So hey, bub, tell you what. As one treasure hunter to another, I'll give you this. You'll definitely be needing it if you want to haul up treasure. Go on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I also won't take nay, nope, or nah. Just grab it.
So he gives the treasure chart absolutely free. So that's very nice, and if you're going for 100% completion, you definitely want to stop by and talk to these people.
First, press up on the D-pad to open up your sea chart, then press Y to check your special charts. You search for treasure by comparing the specific island charts on the left with the treasure charts on the right. Simple, bub. After that, all you need to do is use the same thing that we use to haul up treasure. One of those grappling hooks that the Rito tribesfolk at Dragon Roost Island use. Yeah, those grappling hooks. Nothing pulls up stuff like those things. Alright, little treasure buddy. Best of luck to all of us.
So now, just as a reminder, open the sea chart, go to the treasure charts, open up that chart, and then it shows the island where the treasure is and where it is located, adjacent to that island. Now we are going to check out this island here, and actually explore it, and see what we can find. Now the first thing of interest is this little rock here. Do a jump attack, and then quickly attack it. Ah! We were too slow!
We was too late!
Oh, that was too bad. Anyway, you can jump on top of this one, and get some rupees. As for that enemy, now that it's electrified, we won't be able to hurt it. So all that we can really do for this point is, go inside the rock, here, and you might be wondering, how do we do that? Well, get into crawling mode, and there's a little entrance right here. If you can't see it, you can always cut the grass, and then it'll be a little bit more obvious. And there's a mysterious cave here. If you fall down into it, you can go inside. So this cave is full of little red monsters that are made out of goo, called choo-choos. Now, you don't have to fight them, remember, because, you know, you don't have to fight anything unless there's like a locked door or something. Now we open up this treasure chest, and we get a great reward. The fourth piece of heart. This basically means that we have 4 hearts now instead of 3, because we got 3 heart pieces earlier. And now, I'll just take care of these choo-choos here, using the amazing parry attack, which is basically L target, and then press A when it flashes. So for defeating red choo-choos, those monsters, you get this item called Red Choo Jelly. And you can use it to make a certain red potion that restores life if you go to the right person. But you need to bring a couple of them in order to do that successfully. They're probably the easiest enemies in the game. All they can do is jump at you. Surprisingly, I was taking a bit more damage from them than I expected. In other words, getting hit, period, because these are incredibly pathetic and easy to defeat. There's more stuff you can do in this cave, but nothing that we can do right now. So we're going to leave it and save the rest of this cave for another day, probably a long way off from this day. Anyway, let's just crawl back out, and this time we're going to get even with that monster that was electrified. You might have noticed that it looks a lot like the red choo-choos, except it's blue, because it's the aptly named Blue Choo-Choo. So hit it twice really quickly before it can charge itself up when it appears, and you get the rare Blue Choo Jelly. This stuff is so rare that for every Blue Choo-Choo you kill, they'll never drop it again. So basically it's like a one-time item for each one that you find. And you need to find 15 of them, I think, in order to make the blue potion. That's much better than the red potion. Anyway, that's all we can do at Popprint for now. There is a sea platform, but I'm going to be generally avoiding sea platforms until we have a special item that can be used on the sea platforms to get more things from them. So we'll just ignore that for now and leave this island and go to the next one. So we've skipped ahead to the next island.
There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Jack. Dragon Roost Island.
The music here is one of the fan favorites of this game. I can't blame them. It's very awesome. And it's the biggest island yet, as we've seen.
High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valoo. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit the island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch the control stick, just try to match the rhythm by tilting the C-stick.
So you just gotta tilt the C-stick in the directions that the arrows are showing. You can just hold it in that direction until the little thing passes across the middle orb. It's very easy.
Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold the control stick to the left to change the rhythm, and then match the rhythm and tilt the C-stick.
So it's just like before, only this time hold the control stick to the left, and then just time your movements with the C-stick carefully. As long as you do it ahead of time, you'll always get it right.
That's it, Jack. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6/4 time by tilting the control stick to the right. You would do well to remember that.
And now we have the series' very important item, seeing as it basically is the name of this game, the Wind Waker. But it's only really useful if you find specific spells for it. So we will try and find a spell in due time. The important thing right now is to mess with these explosive fruits. So pick them up, drop them near these huge boulders, and they can be used to basically blow up those rocks and open the path. And oddly enough, that one had 3 hearts inside of it. I don't want to figure out how that's supposed to work. Let's just blow up this rock here because I feel like it, even though really there's no point in doing so. As long as we're blowing up all of the rocks, we might as well blow up that one. One thing you don't want to do is attack the bomb fruit with your sword, because then it will basically, you know, knock you back like it did there. So there should be, yeah, another one here. The reason you have to blow up all these rocks is because the bridge is out, and they're blocking the way. Kind of makes you wonder how all these rocks came here. As you guessed, like a lot of the Zelda series, the volcano's gone crazy, or the dragon's gone crazy on top of the mountain, and it's knocking rocks down and basically making life a huge pain in the ass for everybody involved. Alright, so just sneak across this wall here very carefully. And then we shall get that 5 rupees, and then take care of this rock here. And once that rock is blown up, it will knock down those 2... Oh, oh, wow. I walked underneath the rock when it exploded, so the crates fell on my head. Okay, anyway, the crates are there. Surprisingly, I don't think we got hurt from it either. So just pull that one out from underneath, and it forms a perfect shortcut to get up here anytime you wish, really quickly. Very handy. And now it's Quill, who we haven't seen in forever.
Jack? Jack, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you traveled far for one with no wings. And your sister, is she... Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Jack. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Eri. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Jack. I'll be waiting.
So now we have the help of the Ritos, apparently. And we'll see exactly what that entails next episode, because we're running short on time for this one, seeing as the conversation that's going to happen is a bit too long to fit into this episode feasibly. So I will see you next time.